welcome to the 5th season finale of PIRLO'S Manager to Glory series. In this episode, we're going over the last 6 games of the Bundesliga season and the final of the DFB Pokal, where we will be facing Borussia Dortmund, including a rivalry game against Heidenheim. We have one game against Bayern Munich, and we also have one against Leverkusen. Both of them are currently sitting at the 1 and 2 spot, but before we can get into that, we need to take care of business against our rivals Heidenheim. Chiesa is able to do just that. After we win 1-0 to Heidenheim, we end up taking a 1-1 draw against Hoffenheim. After the draw to Hoffenheim, it's looking as if we might drop even more points. But Chiesa levels our score in the 25th minute, and in the 50th minute, we do this. Arriva with a screamer inside the box, far post. Once we took the lead, we didn't look back as we continued to pour in the score. We'll take a 2-0 win. With just 3 league games left in the season, we have Bayern Munich, Leverkusen, and Hertha BSC before we face Borussia Dortmund in the cup final. We're sitting at 4th place, only 2 points off of number 1. If we can beat Bayern Munich here, we will be able to take the top spot of the Bundesliga. And unfortunately, early in the game, he does get a rebound goal. However, he is called offsides. After a few shots from both teams, Schroeder scores as he shoots the ball between our keeper's legs, and unfortunately that would be the decisive goal as we lose 1-0. This shoots Bayern Munich up 5 points in the league ahead of us, and with just 2 games left, we need to win both in order to have a shot at the title. However, Selk makes it look very easy in the 9th minute as we take a 1-0 lead, and St. Just has a rare goal, putting us up 2-0 before 20 minutes. Selk bags his brace in the 21st minute mark, and we win against Leverkusen 3-1. This puts us in one of the tightest title races I have ever played. Going into the very last match day of the season, 5 teams could technically win the title. We're going to need Bayern Munich and Leipzig to both lose their game in order for us to have a chance. And we will also need to win and have a better goal differential than them. At the same time, we still want to secure a spot in the Champions League. And if we lose this game and somehow Borussia Dortmund and Frankfurt win, we could see ourselves falling down all the way to the European Conference League. Their fullback slides into Jota and receives a red card in just the 10th minute of play. Jota immediately got his revenge off of this set piece as he takes the ball into the box and shoots into the top left corner. After some nice teamwork in the opponent's half, with 1 minute of extra time remaining, Arriva puts home his goal, lifting us to a 2-0 lead. This would lead to Dame picking up 2 more goals before the 80th minute. And our 3rd string striker, Copado, finishes it off in the 90th. We secure a 5-0 victory, but Bayern Munich wins their game, and we're unable to win the title. As unfortunate as that is, we still need to look ahead to the next week. We also had 3 players in the team of the season: Arriva, Chiesa, and Klostermann. Heading into this last game, Pirlo fields questions. We get word from our goalkeeper Unerstal that this will be his very last season, so we're going into this cup final knowing that this is going to be the last time he will step on a pitch. So we're finally here, a chance at a domestic cup in our 5th season. This is our first shot at silverware since we won the Bundesliga 2 title. Early in the game, Klostermann and St. Just are unable to mark their striker Ferguson as he breaks in between the center backs and scores a goal. Our hopes seem to be dashed. I guess that goal gave him a bit of confidence because he really tried to do a bicycle kick in a domestic cup final. To make matters worse, we pick up an injury as the second half begins. we decide to bring on Campbell for some offense, who immediately creates an opportunity for himself. Unfortunately, the shot was blocked. We start dominating possession in the second half, which leads to the only player that's been with Pirlo for all 5 seasons to score an outside-the-box finesse shot to tie us up in the 63rd minute. In the 71st minute, Dames is able to win us a set piece, and Deriva has a chance, but it just misses the mark. Late in the 78th minute, we're caught staring at the ball as this volley breaks past the defensive line, but Adeyemi puts it wide. Despite having to play defense for the last 30 minutes, we do not concede a second goal, and we're headed into extra time. In the second half of extra time, Selk almost steals it from the goalkeeper, but he clears it away, and we're headed to penalties. The fate of our season lies in these next shots. Heading into the 5th penalty shot, we need to save here to continue this match. And we get it from Unerstal. We need to score this penalty in order to continue this game. And Hamburg's star signing comes through once again. And now in the 9th bracket of penalties, we have a chance for the win. And we get it as Klosterman hits the top left corner, and we have officially won our first domestic cup in the series. The toughest run any team faced in this tournament, as we had to take on the previous Bundesliga league winners in the very first round and Borussia Dortmund in the final. Our celebration is well deserved, as years of grinding between Division 2 and Division 1's lower league, we secure our 2nd title and our first DFB Pokal, and you best believe that this is just the beginning for Hamburg. Now here's a look at the season end stats. Chiesa secures 20 goals and 31 goal contributions in 38 appearances. I don't think we could have signed a better player. Selk still scores 15 goals in 40 appearances, and Deriva has an amazing season. I think it was due to Saibari's injury because he had to play more of an offensive role this season. Dames continues to improve, and we had the best defense in the Bundesliga. Looking at the top scorers list, Chiesa is number 2 with 19 goals, and he's number 3 in the assist leaderboard as well.
It's safe to say that he is our player of the season. We've officially won our first domestic title in the series. We still need 3 league titles, 5 domestic cups. We will be playing in the Champions League next season. We will also be using a new data analytics tool to look at player performances after each game and properly rate our entire team. We will be looking to find a new goalkeeper next season and possibly beef up our defense as well. Stay tuned for the 6th season of PIRLO'S Manager to Glory series.